How's it going, folks? Welcome back to ALCHEMOTO's garage and welcome back to another little episode. And it's what a day it's been today. It's sort of summer's arrived in the UK and then winter's arrived back in one day. It's howling a wind outside, rain's come down just in time for weekend as usual, so it's typical. I'm dying to get out on the 48, but the weather keeps holding against me. So with a bit of luck, we'll be out on the Pan Am again this weekend, rain or shine. So that brings us to the Pan Am. We've got a couple of mods we're going to do to this bike as we're getting this ready for touring, and that mod is going to be the new windshield. So we're going to show you quickly on the easy install how to install the Puig touring screen. Okay, so the reason I went for the Puig touring screen is because, let's face it, the factory windshield from Harley-Davidson isn't the best windshield you're going to find on any adventure bike. One, the perspex or whatever it's made out of, the poly, whatever it is not clear at the top. You can't see clear through it. And two, I'm getting a wind blast above my head, which I've explained on a couple of my rides. So we're going for the Puig because it's slightly taller and slightly wider, and it's going to be a lot clearer to look through. So what we're going to do is remove this one, show you how we're removing this, do a comparison with these, and then fit the new screen. So let's go ahead. Okay, so you're on a T25 Torx. 4 screws. Now, the beauty about this is, with the Harley windscreen, and those of you who do watch the channel, if you've seen the windscreen mod that I've done for this windshield, and it stops the upper flex when it's in the high position. The thing about using this screen is that the genuine windshield, when it's in the lower position, has a lot less flex, it's very sturdy. So with the Puig screen, and with it being 70mm higher, I can have this screen set in a lower position where it's even more solid on the genuine factory mount, and still have the extra on top. So that's going to be a massive bonus, but we'll soon find out. Easy as that, folks. Okay, so here we have the Puig touring screen. Okay, folks, look at that thing of beauty. Look how clear that is. So if we sort of put that down on there and give you a bit of a comparison, probably do it that way. Okay, so there's the Puig. Let's just bring that camera view up. And there's the old standard. So if you look at, there's the mounting holes there, so it's going to sit. And if you look underneath, you can see where the black parts are on the Pan America, the black plastic bits. This actually covers over those, so if you wanted to, you could remove them. And then there is your difference on top. So if we get a tape measure, so from round about there, and there it is, about 70mm difference. And on the width of it as well, you can see you've got a lot more width just on the upper part of the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and fit it. Okay, so in the kit, you're going to mount the stanchions on this screen. So that's something different to the original, so you need to put these in. You've got 2 of the taller ones and 2 of the shorter ones. Okay, so the taller ones are going at the top mounts, and then the shorter ones are going at the bottom. So we need the plastic bit to go in there first. Okay, so you're putting this piece back on so it's level, and the 2 top taller standoffs. Can't believe that wind out there tonight, and today was a really good day. Sunshine this afternoon, riding weather, and the blink of an eye then the storms come rolling back in, destroying riding weather just in time for the weekend. Okay, so they're 11mm, so you want to just give them a nip up. You remember, these are just inserts into plastic, so you don't want to go too mad. All we're doing is just doing a little 1/4 of a turn. I always say, don't go on the end of your spanner, just 2 fingers on there, thumb over there, 1/4 of a turn. That way you're not putting too much stress on any bolt that you're tightening, okay? Quarter of a turn. I've had to just turn my studio light off because it's just causing lines on the video. But if you look here, we've got the rubber inserts, the grommets that they supply with the screen. So you put the rubber grommets in here first. Okay, and then you've got these little top hats. So I'm going to mount the screen up and then push the top hats in. And then we go ahead with the screws. So all we've got to do now, folks, is put her in place and pop the screws in. Okay, folks, so remember you've took the screen off for the original T25. When you put the Puig on, you're using a 3mm Allen key, or Allen wrench if you're from the US of A. And again, just to make sure things are seated, if you're tightening anything up in a sequence, it's always opposites. You know, no, don't do it horizontally, always do the opposite. Diagonally across. Whip those up. And again, the old ALCHEMOTO quarter of a turn trick. Actually, the good thing about these is I don't think you can over tighten it because it's got the stanchions in. And the bushings, they're only allowing you to go so far before the screw locks up. So that's a good thing. And that's it, folks. Now the finishing touches to this, which I think they should all do, is they've got these little button tops. So they should just clip over and finish off your screw heads. And again, I think what I might do is I'll just pop these on for now, and I might take them off and just drop a touch of super glue behind them. I think they're only like picture frame mirror head caps. You could probably replace them in brass or something like that, whatever takes your fancy. But so that's it, beautiful. Okay, folks, so the beauty about this now is they do supply you with the CFD flow simulation chart. Airflow and pressure comparison. That should say pressure, not pressure. Don't forget, I think these are made in Barcelona. So the original screen, it shows you the wind flow there, and then the Puig touring screen, you can see the difference in the wind flow there. So if we scroll down, helmet protection 80%, upper body protection 85, and lower 100 on the original screen. And if you look at the Puig, it's giving helmet protection, upper body protection, and lower body protection, all at 100%. Okay, and it says there the total dissipated pressure with the Puig screen is equivalent to 0.9 kg, increase in wind protection to 30%. And then it shows the speed at 94 mile an hour in the test, the rider height 5'9", temperature 20 degrees, rider position standard, screen position low, lateral wind no. So yeah, 30% increase in wind protection. I'm going with that. So let's take a look at the screen, folks. So one thing that strikes me straight away is look how clear that is. The camera's right up to the screen. You wouldn't even think the screen's there. So right from the top lip, that is completely crystal clear. So that's a massive improvement over the standard. And what I do like is the way these extra wings come around here. So before you didn't have these, you've got the original sort of Harley plastic things. It actually covers all of that and comes up the side. So I've got all that extra protection there, wider at the top, and this curve here should take that airflow straight over my helmet. So yeah, dead happy with that. Okay, folks, so there you go. 20 minutes of your time gives you a windscreen 100 times better than factory, in my opinion. I think it looks tons better, suits the bike. It's just made for that bike, whereas I always thought the original one, as soon as I got the bike, didn't look right for me, and plus you couldn't see through it clearly, so it was a bad move by Harley. And I know you guys at Harley know that we're going to replace most of the things on the bike, but please get things like the windscreen right from the factory, and then we don't have to have the excess cost of finding something more suitable. But in my case, the Puig screen was the right choice for me, and I know you guys in the US of A love the Madstad screen. It's quite an expensive screen, and I know you do away with the Harley adjustable mechanism. I know it gives you a different one, and takes away the floppiness of the original screen. I know I have done a fix for the original screen, so I have got no floppiness in that screen whatsoever. And now with it being 70mm higher, I can use it on the lowest setting and it is more stable as well. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment. And Puig, thanks for making a fantastic screen for the Pan America. Can't wait to try it out. And we've got a couple of mods coming for the Pan Am. Also looking at doing a few things for you Sportster guys who watch the channel as well. I know we've just done some work on the bobhead bike recently, which will be exiting this garage soon. We've got some other bikes to come in for bits and pieces of work to be done, as well as a few mods on my own 48. But for now, obviously, the work is concentrated on the Pan Am, with us getting ready for the upcoming tour. So please do stay tuned. If this is the first time watching ALCHEMOTO, please do hit that subscribe button. Please like the video, comment and share if you dare. We'll be seeing you later, folks. Signing out.